Happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday, happy Friday. This is Shanice M. Wines, your business expansion coach and strategist, coming to give you a little bit of motivation on today. Excited about today. Today is definitely the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. So good morning. Good morning if you're watching. If you're in a different part of the country, good afternoon. If you're in a different part of the country, good evening. So on this Friday motivation, I just want to share with all of you speakers out there, all of y'all that enjoy sharing your gift with other people, that there is a message that's inside of you that's waiting to get out. And guess what? It's a message that you can definitely get paid for. You know, the Bible says that your gifts will make room for you and bring you before great men. And my question to all of you, no matter if you are in business or not, no matter if you are a professional in your career, no matter where you're at, are you sitting on the gift that's inside of you? And if you are, it's time, like this is your delivery time. It's time for you to birth it and to get it out, right? So there's definitely a message inside of you. And those of you who are my experienced speakers, guess what? Guess what? There's power in your purpose. It's power in your purpose, and it's time for you to stop leaving money on the stage, money on the table. It's time for you to collect what you deserve. So what do I mean? How many of you are constantly sharing, and you're giving, and you're not seeing fruits from that? How many of you are consciously gracing the stage, whether it's in ministry, whether it's speaking about, you as an author, or you helping change someone's life, or you motivating and encouraging, and you're not getting paid for it? How many of you are constantly educating and teaching people and showing them what to do for free? Well, today I want to talk with you about truly speaking with a purpose, knowing that, God has put an amazing message inside of you that needs to be out there, that it needs to be seen, it needs to be heard. Your gift is totally tied up to other people's blessing. Isn't that exciting? Your gift is tied up to other people's blessings. And then when you walk in your gift, then you allow other people to walk in their gift and they're blessed, right? So at the end of the day, I know I got a lot that I'm saying in this Friday motivation, but it's to encourage you that the message that is inside of you, the message that you have been sharing, the message that you have been speaking about, the encouraging word. And even when I say a message, you may be always just mentoring and educating. That's a message, right? And people want more of you, and they keep asking you, and they keep asking you, and they keep asking you, and you keep giving, and you keep giving, and you keep giving. There's nothing wrong with giving. There's nothing wrong. Ministry is very, very important to me, and I'm a giver. I'm a tither. I'm a giver. But there is room for you to make a revenue off of the message that's inside of you. So get excited on today. There is room for you to earn revenue off of the message that's inside of you. Your gift was given to you by God. Your gift does need to be heard. And I'm talking about it on a national platform. A lot of times we think that we're not good enough, or our message is not good enough to be seen and to be heard and to make money off of it. There's nothing wrong with that. You have to live, you have to eat, you have to drink. And at the end of the day, and y'all know what I mean, not drink like that. Okay, don't get it twisted. But at the end of the day, you have gone through something. You have been able to do something. You have a testimony inside of you, and other people need to hear that. Other people need to know that they're going to be okay. Other people need to know that they can write a book. Other people need to know that they can break through from domestic violence. Other people need to know that they can still live life after a divorce or a bad breakup. There's a message inside of you that needs to be heard. And how many of you are gracing the stage? You go to an event, someone asks you to speak, right? And I'm sitting outside because my son right now is in swim lessons. I love the summer. It's so beautiful out. the light just gives me energy, and so I just wanted to come to y'all from out here this morning. But you're on the stage and you're speaking, and there, people keep asking you to speak, and you're moving the crowd, you're motivating, you're sharing your gift, you're empowering, you're encouraging, and then that's it. Once you walk off the stage, that's it. You don't leave them with anything. You don't leave them with another way for you to encourage them, or another way for you to be in front of them, another way for you to earn revenue. Well, here's the thing. Speaking with a purpose, because number one, there is a message inside of you. That's what I want you to know. For those of you who are listening, there is a message inside of you, but also you can speak with a purpose. So you get up there and you do all the motivating, you do all the encouraging, and then there's something else that you can create in order for people to still have more of you. So what do I mean? Let's say you are a newly developed author, and you just walk through the whole process of self-publishing, getting your book out there, and someone asks you to speak at an event or a workshop to share your story. So what is the next thing once you leave the stage? Yes, you have a book to give them, but what about a program? What about a webinar? What about another workshop where you can continue to enhance them, continue to teach them, continue to encourage them, because there is a message inside of you. And you don't just have to speak. You can speak with a purpose, and you can earn revenue. There's too many people walking around here talking about, I wish I can do this, or I wish I can do that, and they don't have the money to do it. Ask yourself the question today, how long are you going to operate from a place of lack? And then there are some of you experienced speakers who are out there, and y'all are speaking, and you look like you got it going on. You're beautiful head to toe, and your pocketbook doesn't look like it. And you already know that there's a message inside of you, but you're not speaking with a purpose. So on this Friday morning, I just want all of you to know that God has put a beautiful message inside of you, and your message is not meant for you to hold on to. Thank you from my heart. Your message is not there for you to be afraid to share. It needs to be heard. Your testimony needs to be heard. How God has kept you. You know, how you have grown in your business, how you have grown in your career, how you are changing people's lives. People need to know that. You are not doing God any justice sitting on your gift. You're not doing him any. If you are running a 6-figure business, if you're running a 7-figure business, if you're a brand new startup, there's a story inside of you, and there's opportunity for you to speak with a purpose and for you to earn revenue. There is a message, there's a story, and think about everything that's going on in the world right now. We need positiveness. We need encouragement. So I have a webinar that I am teaching. The link is in the description on how to speak from the stage and how to speak with a purpose. Click on the link and learn more about it. What about investing in yourself and registering so you can learn how to put this into a package where you're no longer just people just milking you for your gifts. I like to say pimping you for your gifts, but you have the opportunity to speak with a purpose and earn some revenue off of it. What about that? What about that? What about that? What about that? So how many of you, give me some hearts, how many of you are listening, or leave a comment and you know that there's a message inside of you that is just waiting to break out? It's just waiting to break through. How many of you listening, you know that God has given you a testimony that needs to be shared? Like literally, leave me a comment. Let me know. How many of you know that you have been speaking, you've been encouraging, you've been helping people, you've been teaching them, and you haven't received anything in return, and now you're ready to receive? How many of you out there who are experienced speakers, you have built an amazing platform, you're doing phenomenal, but you're still leaving money on the table? This Friday motivation, if anybody knows, when you get in my space, I'm going to challenge you to grow. I'm going to challenge you to be great, and I'm not going to allow you to stay in the same place that you're in. We only have one life to live, and we have to learn how to live it. We got to live, y'all. People are not waking up, but God saw fit to allow you to see another day. That means that there is still work for you to do. And as a business expansion coach and strategist, my goal is to help you expand your gift, expand your testimony, expand your business, expand your brand. So how many of you listening and how many of you watching know that there is still more for you to do? Click the link in the description. Learn more about the live masterclass, which is a webinar that I'm going to be teaching. Learn more about in regards to how it can help you grow you and build the type of platform, even if you're afraid. You know, fear stands for false evidence appearing real. Even if you are afraid, do it anyways. Let's build your speaking platform today. And if you already have a speaking platform, let's get you to a place where you're speaking with a purpose and you're earning an amazing revenue. How about that? How about that? How about if this Friday motivation message is the beginning of a life change for you? It's the beginning of something that you have been dreaming about, something that you have been wishing to do, something that you have been aspiring to do, but you just did not know how. How about if this Friday motivational message is the breakthrough that you have been needing in order to get yourself out there to be of service, to serve other people? I'm telling you, everyone that I come across has a beautiful message inside of them. Everyone that I come across has a message that needs to be shared. Everyone that I come across, their message is connected to someone else's blessing. So let's do a roll call. There may be some things that you have been dealing with or that you have a testimony in coming out of: divorce, depression, anxiety, thoughts of suicide, a bad breakup, molestation. I mean, can I keep going? Incarceration, the loss of a child, the loss of a loved one. There's so many messages. You may be a business owner, a professional growing your career. You may have started a nonprofit. You may have, whatever it is that God has charged you to do, whatever it is that's your testimony, that needs to be shared so you can help change someone else's life. Because guess what? If you're watching me, if you're listening, that means that you are either coming through or that you have overcome it already. And even in the midst of it, you can still share your story, because in sharing your story, there is healing, there is power, there is encouragement. So just know that there is a beautiful message that is inside of you. There's a message that needs to be shared. There's a message that needs to be heard. There's a message that people need. So the question is, how long are you going to sit on that message? How long are you going to sit on that message? So please definitely click on the link. It'll share with you a little bit more about the webinar that I have coming up. All right, the webinar that I have coming up. So make sure you click on the link. Make sure that you learn more. Make sure you register if it's something that you definitely want to do. And in the webinar, it's 3 strategies business owners, and I know it says business owners, but those of you who are professionals out there, it really doesn't matter, because it's going to help you build your speaking platform and take it to the next level. So it's 3 strategies business owners can use to command the stage with confidence. Expand your speaking platform today. And when I say expand it, I mean expand it so you can generate some revenue. Okay? So this is Shanice M. Wise, your business expansion coach and strategist, coming to you on this beautiful, blessed Friday. This beautiful, blessed Friday. Charging you and challenging you to use the gift that's inside of you to change many lives. So 3 strategies business owners can use to command the stage with confidence. Expand your speaking platform today. Remember that there's a message that's inside of you that's waiting to get out. And if it's already out, that message, it's time for you to speak with a purpose so you can generate some revenue. And I'm not talking about itty bitty revenue. I'm talking about revenue that can shift the trajectory of your family's life and generations to come. So again, y'all, thank y'all for listening. Be blessed. Get out. Enjoy your Friday today. Remember, today is the day that the Lord has made. We all shall rejoice and be glad in it. Have a wonderful, God-inspired Friday.